This is not
Yeah,
a
you're
town.
not wrong.
It is not a
People's
town.
blind spots
It
are
is not
enormous.
built on knowledge. It is built on talent. They are. Sally Field once said it. She said, this town is full of shit, but they adore talent, and it is true. And
is
they're
true.
very good at finding it. I always think. For the people who are like, well, I never got my break. Well, it's possible you could have just gotten bad breaks. That's true. But generally, the cream rises to the top.
It is tough. I did notice it because I've had different moments. I've gotten to work on all kinds of sets, like first-time director, indies, and like massive studio projects that have the full weight of multiple companies behind them in it.
I mean, like Austin Powers.
Yeah, like
That
Austin
kinda-
Powers' Italian Job.
Yeah.
What's that? When we made Without a Paddle, Paramount.
Yeah, big
put money into
A-list,
that. Yeah, that
big budget,
Yeah, I got to do that movie
big box
with,
office movies.
Yeah, exactly. The thing I got to do with Travolta and Robin Williams, they had a ton of money behind that.
What was that?
It's called Old Dogs for
Oh, yeah,
Disney.
of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dog.
I know, right? It's got me with a costumed man
There's a
in
whole-
a gorilla.
there's a
like
whole-
a gorilla costume.
There's a whole genre now. I call them geezer movies, where, these are movies where actors who were huge stars, you have to be a huge star to begin with, for decades, now are 80. And there obviously is an appetite from the public, a certain percentage, to still see Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, Morgan Freeman. So, I mean, what kind of script can you have for an 80? They have to be geezer movies. They have
but there's the
Bad
same old,
Grandpa,
or like that heist movie that Zach Braff directed that had like Morgan in it, Michael Caine in it. The heist movie.
This, I'm telling you, it's
But
a
don't
whole...
you remember like Grumpy Old Men? Don't you remember like Short Circuit? Not Short Circuit. Batteries Not Included or Cocoon even.
Yeah.
Like this has always been a thing. Like we always watch.
I think it's more now. Yes, they always did that, but I feel like in the old days, no, they put you out to pasture, and the actors had more dignity. They were Cary Grant-ish, Greta Garbo-ish. Like, I've had my moment.
It moved in the 80s. You got your Hume Cronins, your Jessica Tandy's.
Yeah, that was one movie. I feel like now what they do is they seg into, they were known as great, dramatic actors, but they seg into the comedy world.
You're talking specifically about Helen Mirren and stuff like Red.
Helen Mirren. I'm telling you, De Niro, Morgan Freeman, Al Pacino.
De Niro's got a lot
Kevin
of childcare to pay. He's doing those movies.
I'm not knocking it.
Oh.
I'm just saying it's a phenomenon that we did not used to have to this level.
I don't know. We could compare release things, but I do take your point.
I'm arguing harder than this than I do about tariffs.
No, this is really fun.
fuck?
Hey, here's to that. Here's
Good
to
to see
toasting
you.
about nothing that matters.
So, so tell me about your life. Like, so you're married. You got married, like what most people would say, late in life, right?
I guess so. Yeah, I was in my later 30s, but I went.
Oh, later 30s.
Yeah.
How
not
long
too
you been
bad.
married?
We've been married 15 years.
Wow.
I know. It's crazy, right? That's crazy to think about. Neither one of us thought that was gonna happen to us.
Neither you
one
or
of
your
us.
wife or me or you.
No, neither me or my wife. We both just had been through a lot of life. We both had a lot of experience and sort of learned a lot about ourselves and about what we wanted, what we didn't want. I learned a lot of...
That's smart. No one's ready to get married before. That's a perfect time to get married if you're going to do it.
It worked for me. I really can't prescribe anybody anything, but I felt like we lucked out in a lot of ways. And I learned a lot of shit on other girls' time. There's really nothing you can do about it.
We all do.
Except do it.
And we all, well, I'm not going to speak for everybody. I have some guilt about that.
Of course.
Not that I really should have guilt, because how could you help it? You're young and you're dumb and you got to learn. And if you're learning, comedy, you do it in front of an audience and you bomb and it's painful and it's got to, you inflicted that pain on that audience who had to sit through your shitty
I like this metaphor. Yeah.
learning phase. And it's the same thing with relationships.
Yeah.
There are things that I did, I go, oh my God, I can't believe I was that stupid. Nothing horrific, just like dumbass shit that you just would never do now.
Yeah.
Yes, but I all I can assume is that the girl was to a degree doing that on guys too. Now, of course, girls mature much faster, so I think their phase of being dumb ends a lot quicker than ours.
I don't know. It just depends on, I think I discovered, at least for myself, that each of the longer term relationships I was in, there was a bit of me trying on some other persona for size, right? Where this was a girl who had this way and she came from this and seemed like that and liked these things and we had this in common and let's see how this goes. You know what I mean? It was not, I look at other people and I see, oh, you dated all these girls with dark hair with bangs. It's like a very specific, oh, never a girl without tattoos or
Right.
only a girl from this city or, you know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, of course. Don't you know people with
a
type? Yeah, a type. I don't feel like I had a type. I just sort of tried a lot of things on for size.
Yeah, I would say I'm the same way. I mean, my type was hot because I was just young and horny.
What kind of things drive you? What do you think? What do you consider hot? Like, can a girl be hot if she's not physically attractive?
No. What are you, nuts? I mean, that's not even 101.
Well, here's the thing I can give you.
I'm sorry, but that's just the truth.
No, I understand.
Hot to you. No, that's different. What's different? Hot to you may not be hot to me.
That's totally fair.
But, it's totally fair. And by the way, it's something everybody would agree on.
Wouldn't it be funny if I was like, that's not fair, we're going to fight about this?
You seem to want to fight about everything, which is fine. I'm more than happy to fight.
Do I seem like I want to fight?
I feel like you're like, I say X, you say Y kind of person.
I don't mean to be like that.
You can be. It doesn't bother me. It's kind of fun.
Okay.
Not for a half hour.
What the fuck are you talking about, Bill? We're not going to do this.
Yeah. But I had a girlfriend once who was just like that. Like, why I was in this relationship, I don't know. It was dumb. But I'd say X, she'd say Y. I mean, it's just tedious.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, look, people just don't agree on everything, and that's fine. But what were we talking about?
We were talking about pulling hot girls once you got famous.
No, we weren't.
What?
We weren't actually talking about that. We were
That's
talking.
sort of what it
we were talking
sounded
about.
like.
No, we were
That's
talking
what it
about
was circling around.
You just wanted to get to that. We were talking about what constitutes attraction, and if hotness was a part of it. And like I said, of course it is, but it depends on what you think is hot. I mean, Billy Corgan was here.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, he's very cool.
I really like him. I just got to meet him for the first time. I was at there was a big music festival and Green Day played. I don't know if you know this, but they're touring like the anniversaries
I
of
love
both.
Green Day.
Me too.
They do the theme to my show.
You're kidding?
No, they perform the theme to
Oh,
Real
that's
Time.
amazing. Have you had anybody on here? Like Mike would come on here in a second, I'm sure. Billy.
I want them all.
Yeah?
I've had Billy Joe on the show, on Real
On the
Time,
show,
years
yeah.
ago. But
This kind of long form though, fuck, you'd never.
oh, I'd love to. I mean,
It's just Tangent City, though,
I'm
like,
such a
try and get
fan
appointed.
of their music.
Yeah, they're the fucking best. They put on a show, but I got to see Pumpkins play beforehand. They put on a great show at this festival. And then Green Day played the anniversary. It's like the 20th anniversary of American Idiot and the 30th anniversary of Dookie. And they just put up a big balloon and play the whole fucking record. It's so cool, man. They sound unbelievable. They look insane. I can't believe it. And they're all like really adults. I've been seeing these guys play music over 20 years. Like I saw them the first time, had to be like 94, 95.
Yeah, sure.
The first time I saw them. It's amazing to see them now. They're just unbelievable.
It's amazing. I mean, they're a great band, and it's amazing how many great bands, and really, why shouldn't they, but continue on. I mean, the Rolling Stones are on tour this year. They're post-80.
Have you gotten to see them?
Yeah.
I've only gotten to see them one time, and they were awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, really
no.
awesome.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah.